Where's Clegda? I can see he's in the orange team, but I can't see him. Oh, there he is. Okay. Should we just score an own goal or something? Should we just score an own goal?
Yeah,
all right. There we go. There we go. That was confusion.
To reset the kickoff.
There we go. Right, okay, here we go then. So, similar ranks actually. It'll be similar ranks. These guys probably won't be as quick as a team. Those last two are really quick, but we'll see. You know, you never know. I know Carter is really into his freestyling. I know Clegda actually is very good at his ring stuff. So it's going to be...
aerial control.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. So I'm just stopping Carter being able to take this down the midline. There we go. And there's the over-expect.
I saw that and I therefore put myself in a position to deal with that. So that's actually really good, not only call out, but good idea as well, because it stopped the shot from coming in, and they were just going to tiny little power slide into the hook shot, and that would be a goal. So again, you know, using angles. I remember one of the videos I said that angles in offense is really important, and that's kind of why. I didn't dribble straight down the middle of the pitch, I dribbled down the right hand side because it gives me the whole goal to aim at.
Perfect, absolutely perfect. Yeah, that's it. I mean, again, we did see a few dive-ins from those guys, and that's sort of like our idea is we want them to try and dive in. We want them to make make it difficult for themselves. I'm just going to hang around here with low boost. Good bump there from Clegda. I'm going to be able to play for a while. I will start using my flip to get back. And again, just block it to the corner. I'll just stick with this. That's just like the ball side rotation.
Our second man there, we don't want to be going.
I've missed the
You
ball.
know, we don't be panicking. Yeah, that's fine. I can get
There we go.
We don't want to be panicking there. So if your first man is out of the play, all you got to do is just shadow. Just try and buy as much time with him as possible.
Yeah, really nice.
And there was overextension there. I think Collector there on that last play, he dived in on that. But all we did, small aerial there, no air rolling, no quick aerials, just, you know, double jump and beast, just to get the ball
And
out.
with that, I came a little bit too much to the side of it, and I didn't want to dodge into it because a side flip would have scored that, but I really tried not to use any flips at all. Just because, you know, like I say, oftentimes we don't need to. And this ball comes to me, super soft touch if I can, and then block from goal side position. And then again, like it just forces them to make rash plays. There's another one.
Yeah, you know, there, you know, no panic from me. You know, I can see he's up, but all I have to do is get goal side, and then we'll be absolutely fine. I'm going to crunch that ball and then single jump, and it might create a spill out, but here I can see it didn't work, so I'm just going to flip back, and then you can rotate behind.
And there we go. And then I can just do that, force him to overcommit. I was trying to like grab that sort of hit as he pushed it, but again, in real, you'd probably like single jump into that or something, but just see how difficult we're making it by these level changes. So Raid's always creating an angle. He's constantly level changing. The ball's up and then the ball's down. Is he going to hit it? No. Then he goes back up. Is it coming down? Oh, and then he goes back up again. Very hard to read.
Exactly. That's why rhythm is so important, and that's why bounce dribbling is so overpowered, because it gives you, not only do you have multiple options of attack, like multiple different like shots you can go for after the bounce, but even just the timing of when you shoot is also something that the defender has to factor in. If you're going to shoot on the bounce, if you're going to shoot at the top of the bounce, there's two things you have to consider, and when you have more than one option to cover, that's when defending gets really difficult.
Yeah, that's so true. That was really bad for me. I completely missed my backflip. Nice little pop there again, and then just fake that because he's going to hit it away, and that's not. So I just go to back post because I can't get outward momentum in that situation. And of course, Raid knows exactly where it's coming because of the rotation, and then he can just hit it out. I'm just going to go onto the side here to prevent him being able to do anything. And again, I mean, I'll take that. I mean, it doesn't matter. Either of us had that covered, I think.
I was there, yeah. I was literally just there just in case you managed to miss, but it was all good. No panic there at all. Oh, well played from Carter.
Good stuff there. Really nice.
Then we get the save. So, you know, even though, you know, first man gets beat, because I'm there, I'm still like anticipating, still, you know, trying to see, you know, what might happen before it happens. Then we were able to get the save, and then just turn the car sideways and save the second shot.
Just gonna do a hover. There we go.
Nice all play. That's not in. We had most of the goal covered anyway. It's actually an open net. So, well, kind of.
Yeah, I was just like, again, normally you guys would shoot that, but I don't want to shoot it.
Yeah, I think he's back now.
Oh,
get it. So
I think Collector's having a little bit of lag issues.
But I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, that's...
So Carter's just going every single time, which is that, and that's what happens when you know, cover the net and your goal side and you force them into 50s. That's what happens. they can go every single time all they want, but it's just not going to go in because we'll be forcing them away from the goal if our 50s are good enough, which they should be.
Yeah.
You just have to stay behind the ball.
Well, that's it. Yeah, I mean, it's a hard thing to do, but like, well, as long as you can drive forwards and backwards and you can power slide, I mean, you can see that's most of. And again, I'm just not letting him. I'm not letting him get that ball to the net. I'm trying to stop him coming across that centre. He's going to try again there. Force him into a very heavy touch, and there's an open net.
There's the open net. So just a random tip that just came into my mind. Let's say you're taking, let's say you have a little bit of time and you get a heavy touch or whatever. What you should do is, if the ball is really high in the air, instead of having your ball cam on, you should take the ball cam off.
Yes.
For two reasons. One, because you can actually see your opponents.
Nice shot,
By the way. One, because you can actually see your opponents while the ball is in the air. And two, there's on the ground, there's always a little white circle. So you actually know where the ball is. So when you take your ball cam off and the ball's in the air, it just gives you that extra level of vision, and it allows you to be able to time your attack and get it around people. It's another good tip to have.
That's a brilliant tip. And I remember you telling me that, and I've used it ever since. Great in ones, and I've just stole the boost from Collector. Great little touch to the side, and that might be quick enough. Yeah.
Because I remember I was watching one of your 3v3 episodes, of course, and one of them, I think one of them, it was on Wasteland, and you guys were like 2-1 down, and you had a chance to come back, but then your teammate, he did what you should never do, is he started ball carrying in front of the net, and then got dunked on. And the reason why he did that is because he had ball cam on. If he had ball cam off, he would be able to see that someone else is coming.
Yeah.
And then he could therefore jump and get in the way. So it's just about vision, having that vision, having the awareness, making sure you know where everyone is at all times. It's very important. It will save you, I promise.
Yeah, I completely agree. And he had just a little bit of showtime, because the game was over.
Showtime,
Just had to put a bit of showtime in.
Yeah.
But yeah, great stuff from those guys.
Best of 9.
I don't know how much these guys play together, but compared to the other two, they don't look as they don't have the same chemistry.
Yeah, cohesion.
Yeah.
I think the other two play together quite a lot. You could tell, like, their rotations are actually quite good for the most part. But yeah, I think they'll get into it, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And we've seen this pretty much every time, that the players have gotten better and better the longer it goes on. Like the longer these sort of series we play against the people, usually by the third game they go, oh, actually maybe we should start playing a bit slower.
Yeah, exactly, because they're seeing what they're doing isn't working. They're probably like, how come these guys are just sitting in there but you can't get any shots on target? Yeah. Well, it's because of that, basically.
Wow, nice shot. I was going to say very low percentage shot, but man, he actually put that in really nice from Collector there.
So that was on me, basically. So my 50-50, what I should have done is I should have kept it in such a way that it stays along the side. So therefore, there isn't a direct shot.
Well as well, nice shot.
I got the angles.
I have got an insane angle. These are like shots, like, I mean, you would try and block these, but like these are such low angle shots that I'm not even like going for them.
That's well played, That's the beauty of having mechanics.
That is true. Yeah, exactly. It does allow you to have those extra things. However, it can always come back to haunt you.
Exactly, because people tend to overdo it, or they even get carried away. It's quite mental. Most people, when they have like a lead, like a 2-0 lead, a 3-0 lead, they actually just forget how to defend.
Yeah.
Or they don't focus on it anymore, and then they end up throwing.
It's going to be interesting with these two, because actually, as opposed to, like we were saying, people throughout this series usually get like more and more relaxed. These guys have just got off to a really hot start with two fantastic, difficult players, and again, Collector doing a good job of going up. And right here, we're just going to try and go up and block any danger. Again, no mechanics there, just literally just hovering.
That's exactly what you should do. You should always, when the ball comes off the backboard, always contest it somehow.
Yeah.
Always try to get a hand in the face.
Yeah. I think even like, I think it was someone who, God, I can't remember who it was, one of the defensive players of the year. And someone said, how can the defensive player of the year have so few blocks? And he said, because I'm making you miss. And it's the same sort of thing here. Like, as long as I'm making them miss, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter if you get blocks. Because it does the same job.
Exactly,
the whole point is stopping from getting the ball in the bar.
Exactly, yeah.
It doesn't matter if you block it or if they miss, either way, the goal is accomplished. So, Yeah.
And we'll jump there. Full collector, and that's going to be a dropper. But again, we're completely safe.
No panic.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. And there's diving from.
So I don't want to take this directly to the net. I want to give myself an angle for a hook shot, and then maybe a bump on the second man there into the net. Wasn't the best hook shot there. Brilliant bump by Collector. Really, really nice. And again, he's looking for an F1. So a lot of people who struggle to get out the way of demos, it's just the easiest way to dodge a demo often is to just brake. If you just slam your brakes on, you're often okay. And we're just going to block him there. Really nice again, though, Collector.
He's playing well.
He is playing really well. To be fair, they both are this game coming in. But again, there's a little bit of aggression, and there's the 2v1. And I might as well go for a demo myself. Oh, wow, Collector again.
I actually went for the pass.
My bad.
We're going for the pass. I should have gone for the shot. Then again, you know, staying calm. You know, if there's a high touch, if you can see a high touch, we always go on the backboard. Because the backboard gives us the best chance to save anything while using as little boost as possible. They're just going to get a touch up and then they're going to side flip that.
Brilliant.
That's just going to be it.
So,
no mechanics there. So all we do is we roll the ball up the wall. I think this is on Carter because he prioritized the boost there.
Yeah.
And just left Carter alone. Sorry, left Collector alone in the 1v2.
And then again, just drive at the second man where the ball's going to go. It forces him to jump, and then because he's jumped, he can't just drive forward now. So when it gives Raid an opportunity to just put it on target, and here I don't hit the ball away. It's going to kill it. Stay behind it. Just single jump there. They're already
He's
up.
actually up for this. So we're just going to wait here.
There we go. Just goes to your teammate.
There you go. I'm going to go for a demo here. Where he's jumped, but that's fine because we managed to get him out of the way. Then I can rotate and then let you come in.
Again, I'm not going to dive in here. Just literally stay close. I'm just going to stop him. Stop him getting that ball where he wants. It's going to make it really awkward for him.
Into the corner, yeah. Always want to keep it in the corner. Funneling him into the corner. It's the best way to do it. Because
he's got no boost. He has no boost as well, and he needs this. So instead of killing him, which is often what people would think, I actually just boost starved him instead. So now he has to back all the way off. So we just get a longer period of him having to back off. Little bump there.
Just gonna fake that touch. No need to dive on that, to be fair. Obviously, you could have gone for that, but I'm not even gonna go for that. Just to hammer home the point. But you could have gone for that and scored a goal. There, Carter's being a bit too active there. I think his value in the play ended. So what he should have done is rotate because they wouldn't be defending now. They would still be attacking. So.
Again, just put that there, and that's not really going to do anything to them because Collector's out to play. And then again, like they're trying very hard shots, so his momentum is actually going towards his own net, and then he's air rolling, then trying to sort of get a shot on.
Nice double jump, well played.
Yeah, thank you.
That's 100%. What's the word? 100% like efficiency.
Yeah.
And probability of that going in.
Well, again, I did exactly what you said. I took it down to create an angle before I decided to go to the net. And then when I did, it makes Carter in a difficult spot. And again, now this is exactly what I thought would happen. They're trying to do these low percentage plays. Remember those 2 goals. If I really, honestly, and not hating on these guys, but I'm just saying, how often could they really hit those goals they hit against us? Probably 1 out of 10, if I'm being honest. And I don't think they'd hate me for saying that. So the fact is, now they've got the confidence. They're going to attempt them still, even though it might have been a little bit low percentage. And on the flip side, we're doing the high percentage stuff. And now we've managed to bring back this lead.
Yeah, I was about to say, we had a 2-0 lead, and by doing nothing, we seemingly turned it into a 3-2 lead now. And we haven't really done much. We just capitalized on mistakes, a little bit of over eagerness, and just like that, there it is.
There we go.
So
GG, well played to them.
Always trust it because people. They will make mistakes, and as long as you're staying solid, you will be able to capitalize on those mistakes.
I mean, we've seen this in all our games, even like the GC2 ones. Often we usually go behind because they just do these crazy shots and they make them, and we're just like, okay. And then all of a sudden they try them again. It's like, oh, I'm not hitting them now. It's like, yeah, because it's really like a 20% shot, and we'll just keep throwing 80%ers at you. Well, I ain't a maths genius, but I think 80 beats 20. So
Matt Steiner. Oh, Scott Steiner, sorry.
Yeah, Scott Steiner. Yeah. I need to put that in the video. What are you doing 22% of the time, 6 3/10 of the time? I love it. Okay.
Honestly, I remember the first time I saw that, I was just crying.
It's so good. So what I sort of know here about psychology is this will be a blowout for me and Raid. because they haven't actually changed, because they haven't needed to change, because their low percentage hits have worked. So they're going to keep doing them. But remember, it's a 10% shot they're taking. So they had their 1 in 10 against us. Now we can let them take 9 of them. They're not going to hit that again. So we should really here get quite a good win. And I'm onto the backboard. I'm just staying on the backboard, and there it is.
Push out there. So, you know, again, you know, there was no need for either of us to actually go for that ball, because we both saw that the actual bounce was really far away from the goal. So it would have had to be an incredible shot to get enough power to get past both of us there.
Just stop that ball in the middle. Although it did go to collector, so I got to be careful. I thought you were challenging that. I reckon that made collector think you were challenging it.
Oh my god, Carter, he literally bumped me into bumping collector, which stopped the end.
I saw you fly up and I was thinking, that's a mechanic, what the hell, I didn't know mechanics. And then I realised what happened. I was like, oh no, I got to do the aerial block, which we had in Grand Champ 1 Div 4 or GC2, I think, in the actual series.
Yeah, like basically the GC games, I'm pretty sure, or like, you know, high GC1 games.
Yeah, I think it was high GC1, GC2. Yeah, we didn't actually. So I mean, that's pretty good, because I mean, what is that? GC2, 2 ranks from the best rank in the game, and only then do we have to actually add it. So that's pretty good going.
And again, you know, it's not like we're not adding in any new mechanics. We're just adding in a defensive strategy.
Yeah,
So we're still keeping the no mechanics, because it's not a new mechanic. All we're doing is, instead of doing, you know, letting people have aerials, because in GC1 people are too good to just let them have aerials. We're just basically doing small defensive aerials, but earlier. That's all.
Yeah.
And it makes them do something. It makes them throw the ball away.
Yeah.
And it makes it easier for your second man.
It's brilliant. I love it.
So yeah, I'm not even going to hit that ball. I could have hit that. Oh, sorry.
It's all good. It actually helps me get back, but going to go in now. I might just go for a demo.
Oh yeah, well played. And that's the thing, you know, first man doesn't just send it, because if he sends it, I'm in a 1v1. The fact that you went for a demo meant that you at least got something. You either got the ball or the player.
Yeah, that's what I love about that. Yeah, it's for, because if they're gonna, because really, if you think about it, the big strategy most people tend to utilize are flicks. So if you go in supersonic, if they flick it, there's a demo sort of thing.
You can just double jump over that. Go.
A bit bad for me, I missed the boost, but again, we always give ourselves an exit plan, and we always play the percentage. I'm not going to flip into that, because it'll hit the ball too hard, and that means that it's going to be harder for Ray to react, because the ball will be coming at him faster. But it also means if they hit it, it'll fly through. And they're saying they only have no idea how to break through, so they're struggling to get through our defense. And I think this is the big thing that so many people have misinterpreted, and again, we challenge us. They don't realize until they get in here just how hard it is due to our defensive strategy. And we're not doing anything mechanical. We're just putting them under a lot of pressure defensively and asking them the question, can you handle it?
Yeah, that's the thing, you know, when you actually play this style, it will surprise you, because we're not going to give you what you want.
Yeah.
In ranked, the reason why you can dive into opponents' corners and get away with it is because your opponents aren't defending properly. They are also going in for balls that they shouldn't, when they really should just let you do whatever you're doing. And just like that, you know, literally, if I'm the first man, all I do is I just leave that ball, Carter passes it to Dave, and I just go for a demo, and just like that, it's a goal.
Yeah,
I think it happens all the time.
Honestly,
it's turning it from defense to attack straight away.
I love it, because everyone who's, you know, just come play us. That's all I said. Just come play us, because I guarantee you're not scoring air dribbles on us. No chance.
Yeah.
No chance. Unless it's going to be ultra and smashy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if those guys challenge us, we're going to probably get. But again, we're not allowing people to get lovely setups. We're too close. Even if we're not going to do anything, we're there. Oh my god, he's in the net. Okay.
That was so well played from Collector. So what Collector did is he went for a demo, which is what you should do, and I double jumped over, but he actually stopped his car to try and like wait for me to land, which is actually incredibly smart. If Carter got that on target, that actually could have been in, perhaps.
Wow.
No.
Fair play. Yeah, I love to see some of the things that, you know, they add in after as they play. Like I say, you know, in game 3, we usually see people do really clever stuff, and I think we saw it last time with Vance going for a demo on the on you when I was trying to center it to you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
just stuff like that is brilliant, and it's just great because we're seeing the creative juices flow.
Yeah, you know, people are out they're thinking. That's the most important thing. and then we can just fake that and there you go.
I mean, this you know, this is what I sort of called would happen. I figured this game would be a bit more of a blowout because they did get lucky last time, and it hasn't actually forced them to change it. I feel that if this went to 5 games, then we would see more of an adaptation from these two. But because they dove in twice and got lucky, it hasn't forced them to sort of change their philosophy.
Well, you know, when that is actually such a good point. You know, when it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. You know, that old saying.
Yeah.
When you have success doing something one way, it's almost impossible to change it. And that's why the greats at whatever discipline it is, they are great because they can adapt.
Yes.
You know, Bruce Lee saying, "Don't be like, no, you don't have to be the strongest or the fittest. You just have to be, you know, the most adaptable."
Well, yeah, I mean, Bruce Lee. In fact, it's good to say. A good thing you say is, you know, Bruce Lee on Enter the Dragon. Don't concentrate on the moon, which is the ball in this case, or you'll miss all the heavenly glory, which is what he means is the rest of the pitch. So just listen to Bruce Lee. Don't focus on the ball, or you'll miss all the rest of the stuff going on in the pitch. And yeah, you can really use philosophy in this game. People don't think you can. They think it's just cars and balls, but it isn't. And we're showing you the next level of this game.
That's it, right? That's
that's it.
Yeah, GG's, well played. Honestly, they played well. They have great speed. Again, I like speed in, you know, C3, GC1. That's not a problem. Like every sequence, like GC1, they have good speed, but I think it's just using the speed in the right way. You know, Carter said they're saying couldn't break the defense. They could, honestly. I think it was just the fact that they're attacking. They're trying to 1v2. They're not playing it as a team. Like, I remember the very first episode, I was like, people actually forget that 2s and 3s is actually a team game.
Yeah.
So when me and Dave are attacking or defending, we always attack as a duo. You know, one person fakes, the other guy follows up, or one person takes the ball, one person goes for a demo, or whatever. You know, we're always doing it as a duo, because whenever they were attacking, it's always a 1v2. They can't break through. Yeah,
they can't. And literally, as you say that, Collector just typed "can't break through," and that's exactly what's been happening. Yeah, it is. We're not allowing people. We are working as a team, and it's funny because even if it looks like, what did he just do? That was a point. No. We funneled it. Like we're like you say, herding almost. We're forcing them into areas. This is what people don't get until they play us. Where you think you can do air dribbles, we're gonna make you so comfortable at pushing the ball towards us, you won't even want the air dribble. You go, oh my god, I'm getting all this open space. It's fake space, guys. We're funneling you in. And we will see you next time, guys. Thank you very much. Peace out. Peace.
See you in a bit.